Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Now, today was Pastor Ezekiel's first service after prison. Remember, Pastor Ezekiel was just released 2 days ago. Now, the message today is delivered. The message delivered to Ruto and the government at large, I think, has left Kenyans with great shock. Now, before we expand on this matter, if you are new, of course, subscribe so that you always meet here whenever you have these contents pertaining what happens in Kenya's political scene. Now, Pastor Ezekiel, of course, one would say that he's not a friend to Kenya government. Why? Of course, after the allegations, the serious allegations that, of course, had him detained in police station, in prison. Now, today's first service, Pastor Ezekiel was emotional, and actually he was saying that the government cannot stop the word of God. That was the message. Yeah, he will continue with the word of God, even if he do it in prison. He's not afraid. He will do it anywhere or everywhere. He is not afraid. Yeah. And of course, remember, even the police had come to, of course, close the church, and we saw lawyers, Omar and Ombeta, trying to defend. Sorry, Pastor Ezekiel's, sermon. The lawyer said that the government has got no power to close the church because the case is still going on, and there's no evidence to link Pastor Ezekiel to whatever that's happening in Shakahola. Yeah. So Ezekiel saying that he is not afraid, and he will deliver the message. Yeah. And he will expose the truth because the Lord is showing him the truth. He will expose the truth, what happens in Shakahola, and he's not afraid. Yeah. And he is innocent as any other Kenyan who is out there. Now, you see this message, of course, shows that Pastor Ezekiel is not afraid of Kenya government. Yeah. In fact, remember, the AP, the police that were sent to close the church were also met with brute force. Yeah, and we saw Pastor Ezekiel instructing his lawyers to stop the police from closing his church because he's done nothing wrong according to him. Yeah. So of course, this drama will still go on because remember, Ezekiel, the case is not done because he's just out on bail. And of course, this case will be going on. Yeah, he'll be attending the sermons. Now, Kenyans are eager to know what really happened in Shakahola. Did the powerful pastor, take part in the deaths that has been witnessed in Kenya? That's the question I think Kenyans are asking themselves. I think the best thing is to wait for the verdict that will come from the courts, and of course, from there, Kenyans will know the way forward. But Pastor Ezekiel has been adamant that he is not guilty. Actually, he is innocent. The only business he had with McKinsey was the TV station he bought from McKinsey. So that's what happening, folks. Now tell me in the comment section, do you think the government will stop Pastor Ezekiel from spreading the gospel? That's the question I think we're asking ourselves. Do you think the government will stop Ezekiel from spreading the gospel? Comment there, subscribe, and tell me so that we meet here. We expand on this matter. Thank you for listening. See you soon in the next video. Thank you.